There are no stupid questions in No Stupid Questions. No, you can't beat a hippo in a fight. Hello, everybody, and welcome to No Stupid Questions, where we scour Reddit r/No Stupid Questions. There aren't stupid questions out there, right? No stupid questions. There's no stupid questions here because we're going to answer them. You ask, we answer. You ask, we answer. No stupid questions. Today I'm focusing on what's being called being a person because listen, we're all out here just being people, normal, everyday people. Nothing to see here, folks. Just walking around being normal. We're normal. Are you normal? I'm normal. Let's kick it off. Appropriate Fail 1550 asks, first of all, let's just all take a moment and say thank you for that wonderful username, Appropriate Fail 1550. You are incredible. They ask, why does no one tell me how much free time disappears once you hit your mid-20s? I swear, I had way more hours in the day when I was 19. Now, I get home from work, blink twice, and suddenly, time for bed. Is this just what being a tired adult is, or am I managing my time like a complete clown? Well, listen, if you're managing your time like a complete clown, I am the ringleader of that clown circus circle. Is that what they do? They ringlead this clown circle? Anyway, if we're all clowns, just completely mismanaging our time, you are not alone. Everything is okay. And like, it feels kind of insane when you go from like college time, like 21, 22, somewhere around there, where you just have like a job and go to classes and maybe do some homework and then have to decide what you're going to do later that night. And that all feels like, how could I get any busier than this? I mean, everything is pulling me from every single side. And you think to yourself, there's no way that I can do this in the real adult world. And then you leave and you get your first real capital A adult job, 9 to 5, 5 days a week, HR, taxes, car, health insurance. So many things get in your way right around the mid-20s age. And that kind of feels like where you are right now. You're at that like first job and you just have no idea what's happening. And yeah, it's a lot, but we're all trying to manage it. And I hated having a 9 to 5. I hated it so much that I decided to do this. I'm making silly videos on the internet. All right? I've been trying to do this since I was in high school. And guess what? 20 years later, it finally worked out. But it is really hard. You have a lot of choices now. It's so many choices that you have. But that's like the best part, right? And someone literally said in the comments, I'd trade adulthood for my childhood. My childhood, we never had choices. Exactly. You get to pick what you want now. Now, unfortunately, you have to pick everything that you want, and maybe that's like the hardest thing, all that brain space, all that thoughts and decisions running around. What do I choose? 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 You'll get it, but you might just not sleep that much. And you'll have to figure out new sleep cycles. That actually leads perfectly into the next question that I could see, which is, what do people usually do when they wake up in the middle of the night and can't fall back asleep? This is the $1 million question. This is the question that my wife and I are trying to figure out right now. Because we have a 3-month-old and we also have a toddler. So last night, for example, my wife was up between 4 and 5 in the morning. And then she had to feel calm enough to go back to sleep after a baby was screaming at her. We switch off. Don't think that she's doing that every night. We switch off. I actually don't know how to fall back asleep immediately, so we're gonna go to the comments for this one. Read or watch something you've seen 1,000 times. Or this guy says like Blair metal, which, hey, respect. But I cannot think about blasting metal and going to sleep. I find Linkin Park calming. Listen, I can already see it in the comments. Linkin Park is metal. Linkin Park is metal. No, it's not. They were genred and shoehorned into nu metal in the early 2000s. All right, and then from there, they've been genre bending the entire time. Linkin Park is a genre of its own. All right, they're not just metal. They made a metal album, but they're not metal. Okay, thank you for coming to my Linkin Park rant of the day. Cognitive shuffle. Pick a word with no repeating letters like bedtime and start thinking of and visualizing other words like that start with the first letter. Bears beats Battlestar Galactica. Am I the only one that got that reference?
Bears beats Battlestar Galactica.
I can't put the only one that got that reference. Listen, if you're watching this, you get that reference, and that's why you're here watching that video, this video. And then when you run out of B's, move on to the next letter, okay? Does thinking about how it works and wondering if I'm doing it right seem like they can make me more awake? Maybe, super possible. But tonight, when I'm like up at 2 in the morning, I'll try it. Maybe because obviously counting sheep isn't working. I don't know, let's move on. This is a good one. Dan Yuri 86 asks, my local zoo has a hippopotamus. Can I beat it in a fight? Okay, listen. There are no stupid questions in No Stupid Questions. But I do really think that you should know, like immediately. No, you can't beat a hippo in a fight. They're real big. And they're mean. I get it, they are really cute, but they're not the hippos from Fantasia that are ballerinas. I've watched that movie recently, and that hippo killed an alligator. So if that hippo ballerina's coming at you, they would still probably kill you because hippos are jerks. We don't talk about it enough, okay? Right, they look like big water puppies. They're not. They're water monsters, and they will like hurting you. Let's go to the comments because they are incredible. This first comment is so good. Depends. Is it paralyzed? And then the next one says, imagine a Rottweiler the size of a Honda Civic with the bite force of a hydraulic compactor running at you at 30 miles an hour. Thank you, fair commenter. My point stands. But listen, the original poster, or OP as we say in the biz, is not deterred. They still think they can do it. And they say, but as a smart human, I'd go for the eyes. I don't want the fight to happen, but I would jab the eyes. Someone very smartly in the comments points out that eye zone right here is very close to mouth zone. So if you get close to the eyes, you're also very close to the very large hydraulic compactor mouth. Unless you're physically riding it, you won't be able to reach the eyes, which, incredible. I love imagining OP riding the hippo, poking its eyes, and then being thrown off into the hippo's jaw. To what? A hydraulic press that will kill you. Maybe I can gleefully think about OP riding a hippo and just having a good time while I fall asleep. And that really ties this whole video together, doesn't it? Thank you so much for watching. Thank you, YouTube. And I'll see you in the next one. Okay, see you in the next one. Bye!